All right, so here we are on April 11th. It's only 4 days before the end of my LTVA pass, but I'm leaving today. Right now, Dottie and I are headed to Pahrump. We're going to make one stop tonight in 29 Palms because it is too hot to travel with Kitty George in the trailer, and George will not travel any other way. He will not, even when sedated or in various ice containers and cages and kitty condos, will not tolerate being in the truck. So George doesn't like being in the trailer, doesn't like being in the car left. George doesn't like moving. So we go as smoothly as possible and as quick as possible so it doesn't get too hot in the trailer. I do have a temperature monitor in there, and I have my fantastic fan that's that I can run while I'm driving. And we'll just see how George does, and we'll check on him, and we got the temperature sensor to make sure nothing bad happens to George, so don't you worry about that. Now, let's see. This is still, I'm looking around, and I'm pretty amazed. I would not have guessed this number of people would be remaining in Quartzsite, in boondocking in the desert. It was rough yesterday. I mean, the weather app said something like 96 was the high, but I have a pretty accurate thermometer outside my rig, and I got 102. And I had my generator going and the AC going. It was comfortable inside, but the AC was working damn hard, and it was not pleasant outside. But we still had to go outside to get ready for today. I didn't want to have to do a lot of hard work on the travel day, so I had to repack the back of the truck, which is like, you know, that Tetris game where things fit in. Kind of, there's only one or two ways all this stuff is going to fit in, and even so, when I look at my tonneau cover, it's bulging a little bit. I don't know if it's a good thing doing these driving talks wearing these glasses. This is the last pair I got down in Algodones, and it's got the transition lenses, and it's pretty bright and sunny today, so I'm going to probably do the whole thing today with the glasses on. I hope. I don't like people talking to me with sunglasses on, but let's see if this is going to be okay. Still on the main road, inching my way towards getting out of the LTVA. We're gonna go north on 95. We're gonna go right through Quartzsite. Wave goodbye to good old Quartzsite. I just love Quartzsite so much. And then we're kind of going up the back way. It's a little longer. The direct way puts you through Las Vegas. And there is not a bone in my body that would care to go through Las Vegas traffic. Not even a little bit. So I will take a route tacking an extra hour on in a heartbeat. That's what we're doing. We're going up through 29 Palms. We got a full hookup drive-through site in 29 Palms, and I'm looking forward to hooking up that city water, turning on that hot water heater, and taking a nice long hot shower. Feeling, you know, you take a few during the winter. You take a few, real showers, but mostly you do the bath where I have these specially designed squares, big squares infused with what they call you soap, and you soak that and you wash down your whole body, and all you have to do is dry off. You don't have to rinse. Makes it, you feel really clean, but nothing beats taking real shower. And I'm going to be taking a real shower almost every day, because when I get to Pahrump, I'm going to be staying at what is it? I keep forgetting the name of it. Preferred RV Resort. I'm due there Wednesday. I'm staying for a month. So I think it's about 3 hours from 29 Palms, maybe 4 hours. I'll get there sometime Wednesday afternoon. And my first task there is to find out my friend Lori has a flat tire on her trailer, and we got to go out there and figure out how to get that tire off, get it into a tire shop, repair it, and get it back on her trailer. And I don't see any problem with doing that. Oh, here comes another one. Don't take chances pulling out into traffic when you're pulling a trailer. This guy's going a lot slower. All right. You know, I purposely got a truck that would pull a lot more trailer than I have. It really doesn't feel like I have anything behind me on the truck, but I actually have my whole world behind me. Here we are in Quartzsite at the main intersection, Main and Central. We're on Central, which is also known as 95, and we are going north to Parker. And it's nice to have a last look at my favorite things here. Down to the right there, you can't see on camera, is Main Street Laundry and the two grocery stores, Roadrunner and Coyote, which I've been frequently quite a bit. Up here on the right is the credit union. I think they've changed ownership or something. There's been quite a bit of angst around customers of this bank in Quartzsite in the past month or so. But I use it because it's an ATM that doesn't limit your funds and doesn't charge very much. Then we have a little salt-free water station there to fill up, and then RV pit stop up here, which used to be the place to go to get propane and water dumping, etc. But there are a couple other places in town now. There's a new one up here on the left that I'm not going to even bother showing to you because it's so hard to see. They need to invest in a big S sign. But next stop, Parker. So here we are in Parker, Arizona, which one of the interesting things for me in Parker, and I need to maybe read up on it a little bit, is the city of Parker, clearly on the map, is within the Colorado River Indian Reservation. So I don't know if the municipality is separate from that. I wouldn't think so. So that's something to look up a little later. But it's not a huge place, but it does have a Safeway and a Walmart. We're not going to be passing that because we're going to be passing through. And we're not going to be staying on 95, which goes to Lake Havasu. We're going to be going straight here. Oh, I can go straight on here. I don't need to change lanes. We're going to go straight Highway 62. Nice big fifth wheel next to me. I just have the feeling someday I'm gonna have a bigger truck and a fifth wheel, I would imagine, just for the comfort of it. I don't know that for sure, but every time I walk into someone else's fifth wheel, I'm like, wow, this is like having an apartment or an apartment on wheels. And it's not quite as nimble as a 21-foot Micro Mini. I mentioned that this truck pulls it so easily that I have to occasionally look in the side view mirror, make sure it's still there. I've probably annoyed people that wanted to make a right here, but you'd make a right here and you would go to where the Walmart is. And we are going to, yeah, I really think the whole city of Parker is part of the Indian reservation. I just saw a couple of police cars go by, and that's tribal police. It says Colorado River Reservation Police on the side. There's a couple old style, almost Route 66 style hotels. The Stardust and the El Rancho. And in a minute here, you can see civilization will end abruptly and we'll be back in the desert. And I will catch you on the next interesting thing I see on the road. Well, the next interesting thing came up 2 minutes later because we are crossing the Colorado River.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on California 62.
And I have the feeling up here we're going to see a welcome to California sign. Let's see. There it is. Welcome to California. We're in San Bernardino County line. We're in San Bernardino County, California. And it's going to want to make a left up here
Turn left at the
to
stop
stay
sign.
on 62. "29 Palms is 109 miles away." That's where we're spending the night. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so we will get there probably about, because it's not straight highway going 65. We'll be there probably about 12:30. That's my estimate. Be back with the next interesting thing. All right. I'm just Nevada, or Quartzsite, Arizona.
Right on. You have a wonderful day. Drive safe.
So that was interesting. I didn't know where I was coming from. I was saying Arizona, and he looked at me funny. Quartzsite, he was good with that. Well, it's been a whole lot of nothing out here. Nothing interested in the desert. What's in front of me here, I don't think the camera's going to do it justice, but it shows the road rising up pretty fast, going through a mountain pass. And I think we're about a little less than an hour away from our destination. Okay, so here we are coming into 29 Palms. It's very hazy, so I doubt you can see it, but you see big mountains covered with snow in the distance. And I believe we're heading due west right now. So I will check on the map when I get home, and I'm pretty sure those are the Sierras. It's kind of got to be, but I like to check the map. We're coming up on our turn here real quick. It says we're about 10 minutes away from the campground we're going to be staying at. So I'm going to cut it off, cut it back on when we get closer, or I run into something interesting. Okay, we're getting pretty close now. There's a sign that says you make a left here. We're just north of Joshua Tree National Park, and this road will take you down to Joshua Tree National Park. And up here in a half a mile looks like it's the entrance to the park. And I see lots of RVs, so I think we have arrived. And there again, we're again heading due west, and we see those snow-capped mountains, and suspect we're talking about the mighty Sierras in California.
Turn right on Desert Hill Avenue.
The area of Yosemite National Park, and that's hopefully where I'm going to be very soon, maybe July, August, we're not sure yet, but I'm going to be a camp host there. Let's see, we have RV entrance. Lots of palm trees here. Maybe this is where the 29 palms are.
Desert Hill Avenue
RV entrance. It's a little bumpy here. A little bumpy. Says to go to the right up here. And we've arrived in. Good morning. It is the next day, and I am leaving the overnight stay at the RV park, 29 Palms RV Resort.
Turn left
And
on Ambor Road.
you got off to the right there, you see a little view of what 29 Palms looks like. A community like sitting on top of a hill next to a very large military base. Apparently 29 Palms Marine Base is the largest marine base there is. Something like, it has a population of like 7,000 people, both civilian and non-civilian employees. So we are taking off. Sorry for the bright sunlight right in the screen, but I'm gonna turn this off in a minute and I'll turn it back on when I see something interesting. I'm on my way to Pahrump. It is 8:14 in the morning. It says I'll be there at 11:41, which is a lie. I will not be there at 11:41. So my estimate would be 12:20 to, let's say 12:20. Let's see how accurate I am. So what's coming up here seems interesting, although I'm not sure it'll appear interesting in the camera view. So we're coming close to some very big mountains, and I'm looking at the GPS, and it looks like the road goes through the mountain. There must be a pass here somewhere, but it just looks pretty interesting. And the other thing is, I went to grab my coffee here, and I realized, oh my God, my coffee's not there. Well, it is. I left it sitting on my desk in the trailer, and there is, like, you can, I don't know if you can tell, but these shoulders are soft. If I pulled over on the shoulder here, I probably would get stuck. It's just sand. So I have to wait until there's a decent place a safe place to pull over to retrieve my coffee thermos. I mean, it's not sitting in a cup or anything. It's in a sealed thermos. It's not going to spill, but it's probably going to scare the crap out of George. I hope this looks as cool on the camera as it does sitting here. This is really wild. I'm pretty much alone on this highway. I've only seen a few cars coming the other way. One car passed me, but that's it. One car. I've been on the road for half an hour or so. Well, this looks like the pass up here. And when you get up so close to these really big rocky mountains, it's awe-inspiring. I wish you could see that little broken down house that I just passed on the left. It's just, there's a modern working looking car parked next to it, but I can't imagine anybody lives in it. It's just looks like a broken down shack. So I'm in the little town of Amboy, population 1858, and I'm hoping there's gas up here. I don't absolutely 100% need it, but it would be nice to top off, seeing as I'm going through so much desert. And there definitely are pumps here. Well, I did not get gas here because I discovered there's an Arco in 75 miles, and this place looks pretty funky. But check out this sign for this old hotel in the old car. Pretty wild. So there is an Arco 75 miles away, and I got plenty of gas for that. So I didn't know it here, but my microphone had run out of battery, so there's no sound. I was really forced to get gas here because I was running almost to empty. And I didn't think through that I'd be driving in California this whole time. So I ended up paying almost $6 a gallon for gas here. Still no sound here. You can see I'm talking. I don't know what I was saying, but this is the kind of the home stretch coming into Pahrump, the last 45 minutes or so. And the topography got pretty interesting here. You'll see these kind of hills right beside the road here on the right. So I'm going to do a section where I kind of fast forward to let you see what the countryside looks like. Very interesting topography in this area. I think I see a little town or something off in the distance. I think it's Topeka. So this is my destination, preferred RV resort, and look at all the trees. There are trees everywhere that give shade to every spot. So a lot happened right after I pulled into the spot I was assigned. Good stuff. But there's 2 other videos where I'm going to explain how things evolved over the next 24 or 48 hours there to a very exciting thing for me. The first video I did a tour of the amenities of the park, and that was actually, I think, published yesterday or the day before. So that's before this video. You might have already seen it. And then Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a video on, what was a big surprise for me and maybe a surprise for you. It has to do with how unique this RV spot is that I'm in now, and what I'm going to do about spending a lot more time here. So stay tuned for that. I hope everybody, as always, is having a great day. Thank you.